If your laptop is heating up, is it a good idea to buy a cheap cooling pad? Well, keep watching and you will know the answer. I bought this one from Daraz.pk and it is the cheapest one I was able to find online. It was delivered in a big box, but it isn't that big. The actual cooling pad is inside a smaller box, which is again inside the big box. Let's go towards the unboxing. Taking a first look on the box, there is some branding and stuff on the front side, and similar is the case on the sides. But flipping it over reveals some specifications in the visual as well as in text forms. Well, how legit they are? Let's find out. Opening the box, there is nothing too fancy in there. Just a USB to USB cable for powering the fan inside the cooling pad, and a couple of movable props, and definitely the cooling pad itself. Heading towards the review, let's talk about the build quality. Regardless of the fact that the structure is made out of plastic, it is not fragile at all. It is pretty strong. The grill definitely is metal and is not going anywhere unless you really want to break it. The rest of it, no surprise, certainly plastic, but I had to say that it's pretty durable. Talking about the design, it is pretty well designed. It can easily fit a laptop up to 17 inches. It has 5 different options for height adjustment. And those 2 props prevent the laptop from flipping over. Aesthetically, it looks pretty cool, and those blue LEDs make it an eye catcher for the guys who want to show off a little bit. The cooling pad does not have much weight, and with those handles on the sides, it is pretty easy to move it around with your laptop. The cooling pad has 2 USB ports, one for powering it up and the other for power output, in which you can plug any other device. Now the most important thing, the performance of the fan. Honestly speaking, the fan speed is not very fast. In fact, it is kind of a gimmick, which in my opinion is just fine at this price point. It does what it says, but not very well. And the noise it makes is not too much as well. You won't notice the noise. But the question arises that if it makes a difference or not. For me, yes it does. Without this cooling pad, the fan of my laptop usually got covered while using it on my lap or on my bed, making the laptop to overheat. By using it, the fan usually don't get covered and I'm not having those heating up issues anymore. And I use it more as a stand rather than a cooling pad. Should you buy it? If you want to use it as a laptop stand and you want some light cooling, then it is the right choice. Well, if you want to play heavy games on your laptop and expecting it to keep your laptop very cool, then it is not the one you should be buying. Thanks for watching.